Greetings. Part 3, Psychological Warfare, USA versus Master Farad Muhammad. What you're looking at is fires in Texas. This heat wave is all over in Europe, going across the United States. Some of you are too young to know about, your mothers and fathers didn't tell you about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Some of them didn't know either. They wasn't paying attention. They were too busy trying to please their oppressor, the Caucasian. But at some point in time, a lot of you woke up, but you had blocking your view Farrakhan leading you down the integration path. The real teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was to separate before it was too late. He was visited by, we were all visited by Allah in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, who told the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that this day will come. He will destroy America and Europe with fire. Said he would cut a shortage in the gravity. Now they're calling it global warming, but they really don't know what it is. But their scientists know, the top-notch scientists know about Master Farad Muhammad, because Master Farad Muhammad is the true scientist, the only scientist, the master scientist. Now this is we're going to try to get 3 more segments, because we want to make a point, tell you it's not too late for those black brothers and sisters, because you didn't know and your parents didn't speak favorably of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. It might take more than 3, but we're going to use this episode to show you that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad wasn't lying. And from now on, pay attention.
To take cover as deadly heat sweeps across Britain.
A red extreme heat warning because
The National Weather Service issuing the first ever extreme heat warning, with forecast highs of 105 today and tomorrow, hotter than the Sahara Desert and Delhi. People are being advised to stay home and check on their neighbors. Less than 1% of homes in Britain have air conditioning. Some schools are closing early or not opening at all. The scorching heat is bearing down on all of Western Europe, already blamed for 1,000 deaths in Spain and Portugal, where they...
Van Cleve joins me now from a very hot Dallas. So at one level, this is a very ordinary story. It's the middle of the summer and it's hot. Okay, of course it is. And yet there's evidence that something else is happening. One of the things, amid this heat wave nationally, 85 wildfires in 13 different states. Chris, we'll talk about Texas very specifically in a minute, but just talk to the audience about that part of the story.
You have 18 fires now burning just across the state of Texas. Around 85, and those are major fires, burning across the United States, 13 states, more than 3 million acres. It used to be, even in places like California that had noted wildfire seasons, that it had a season. it would be hot for a period of time. There were fire risks because of wind. Well, that fire season is virtually year-round, and it's not just California. That is creeping further and further east, where you see wildfires not only in the summer, but in the spring. It is a threat to homes. We've seen more than a dozen homes here in Texas lost just this week because of fires, but it's also to infrastructure as well as to the environment. There's a fire burning in Yosemite National Park right now that threatens some of the oldest trees in North America.
Tens of thousands of people have been forced to flee wildfires as a record-breaking heatwave scorches southwestern Europe. Hundreds have died from the effects of the hot weather. The worst-hit countries are France, Spain, and Portugal. Scientists are blaming man-made climate change, and more devastating forest fires are expected in the coming days as parts of the continent brace for new temperature records. Now, the intense heat on the Iberian Peninsula has created the conditions for flames to spread more quickly, and firefighting operations are more difficult because of wind and low humidity. The fires are wreaking havoc in tourist spots which had just started to recover from the COVID pandemic.
Earth is warming up. Now they have what they call whitening of the earth, where they're putting out clouds, right? They're putting out sulfur clouds to block radiation outward, because they know what's going to happen if this earth get overrun with radiation. They trying to extend their time. That's why the messenger said they had a time limit, and their time is up. The burning up of the pale fox, we'll go into that. The fall of the devil.
Born Mastermind Allah, one of our young scientists, laid out on Sinetta TV when Sinetta was trying to really help the brothers and sisters before he got turned. And Born Mastermind Allah was laying it all out. Let's peep some of that.
The brother second time here, that people loved him the first time, and I definitely love the brother. He's coming in, he's bringing this information, he's out there teaching the youth, the babies, family. First, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. What made you choose such a powerful and enlightened topic, brother? I hope you can stand up to it, brother.
Most definitely. It's such a powerful topic. For one, these are sciences that's not being taught in school. So our babies are in school being taught the same old things that we were taught, that our parents and grandparents was taught, but they're not getting the full story, they're not getting full truth. So to bring this science to the people, to let them know the time that we are in and how necessary it is to know what's actually going on out there, and how we as a people are completely in tune with nature, how nature is on our side and in favor of us. It comes from us, and we are one with it. So when we walking around thinking that, walking with a lack mentality or a poverty mentality, or mentality that we are oppressed people, we are only oppressed because we give people the stick to beat us down with. But in reality, this whole universe not only is us, comes from us, in tune with us, but is in our favor. And we're going to show and prove some of those things today.
Now he's going to talk about the Sirius star system. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad used to talk about this star system. He called it the red star and the blue star, and the cycles that it took. So stay tuned. We're going to continue this. I'm Black Light, spreading the truth, passing the mic. Stay tuned for the next one.